Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we're doing the crossword for Tuesday, October 29th, 2024. So, on this hot Tuesday...
It's a hottie.
Did you do the crossword?
I did.
And was it a hot crossword?
It was pretty hot.
Were there any hot crossword buns involved?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I breezed through this one. I thought I was almost going to do it faster than I did Mondays. But
really?
Then I had a mistake.
Gasp.
I couldn't find it. So it took me a little bit longer.
I bet it was 49 down. Broadway musical about the son of Charlemagne.
It was. That's right.
And you had Nippen.
No, I had Pippen. I thought it was spelled with an E. But then I noticed that crossed with 66 across, which was...
Be behind.
Be behind, and that was, of course, trail, spelled Trail.
Conventionally, yes.
Yes, and so, yeah, that was my mistake. So.
The reason I guessed that is because I made a mistake there as well in Pippin, but not at that letter. I had 46 across, which was a big group in a dog show, and it was oodles of poodles.
Yes.
But I had oodles of noodles.
Oh.
Because there's such a thing as a noodle dog, right? Isn't that like a dachshund?
No, that's a wiener dog.
I think there's a noodle dog. I asked ChatGPT and it confirmed my suspicions.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I believe there is a noodle dog. I may be thinking about a balloon that they've shaped I'm convinced there is a noodle dog.
I've never heard of a noodle. I've heard of, like crosses with poodles.
Suppose you had a poodle that ate lots of pasta.
No.
That would be a panoodle dog.
I'm trying to think what, like a crossbreed with a poodle, a name of one. But I can't off the top of my head.
I bet we have many listeners who own noodle dogs.
Oh, you do?
And if one of them would kindly come to my defense by emailing us, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com, including a picture of your noodle dog,
well, maybe
that'll prove it for sure.
Maybe you can find one and put it in the show notes.
There's a thought.
A noodle dog.
A noodle dog.
I would like to see that.
Well, you will.
Okay.
Even if I have to go to Wall-E and have it invent one. So, oodles of poodles was a great phrase and part of the theme.
Yes, it was. The theme revolved around collective nouns and that rhymed with what they were collecting, the object of the collective noun. So the first one was 17 across, whole bunch at a family reunion, and that was dozens of cousins. And then we had 25 across, large array for a desk, and that was scores of drawers. And then we had 46 across, which was the aforementioned oodles of poodles. And then finally 61 across, massive collection for an alchemist, and that was oceans of potions.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That was the theme.
Each one of those put a smile on my face.
They were very cute.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Dozens of cousins. Scores of drawers. It's just fun to say.
Mm-hmm.
This was by Kathy Loudon.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I wonder how many crosswords Kathy Loudon has done. She has done a total of 4.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And 2 have been on Monday, 2 have been on Tuesday. But this really was delightful.
Well, these all ran the length of the puzzle, which, that would have been quite a feat.
Right.
To find 4 collective nouns, words that rhymed with them, that were the object of, that were a logical object of them, and all be the same length.
I wonder what didn't make it into the grid. It'd be interesting to know the ones that failed for one reason or another.
Right. Uh-huh.
But what was left was great.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There were other fine clues here. I always have trouble with 5 across, game also called hoops. I always go for T-ball. I'm not quite sure why.
Go for what ball?
T-ball.
T-ball?
Yes.
Oh, that's a child's game.
Yeah, that's a baseball game, right?
Well, it's for little people, like
Little people? Is that what
little-
we call? Is that
little
what we're calling
four-
kids these
like
days?
3 and 4-year-olds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are little people.
Yes,
But this was, but b-ball, I guess, is more
yes, basketball.
right. Yes. For-
T-ball, they put they put like this giant T in front of home plate, and they put the ball on it, and then the kid swings and hits the ball. There's no pitcher involved, so all they have to do is hit the ball off the tee. So
Sounds
it's almost like golf.
sounds like elevated golf.
Yeah.
They're even hitting a ball off of a tee. I mean,
Right.
that's golf. It's a way of getting them into golf early,
It
but
could-
not telling
yeah,
them that.
Yeah.
Those golf people, they're everywhere. Let's see here. We had 6 down. Drunk as a skunk was blotto, which is also fun to say.
Blotto.
Probably not fun to be.
No, I wouldn't think so.
DMV document, ABRA, abbreviated, was LIC.
Yes.
Not sure how you're supposed to pronounce LIC.
Like or
Lice.
license.
We had 39 across. Author Horatio. When I see the name Horatio, the next thing that comes out of my mouth, guess what it is?
Hornblower.
Correct. And so I was trying to get hornblower to fit into 5 letters. And it's like it's going to be the world's largest rebus.
No.
But that was not the case. It was Horatio Alger.
Isn't Horatio Hornblower a fictional character?
Well, it doesn't say that author Horatio blank was real.
I always think Horatio Alger.
Do you?
I do, yes.
Never once have you thought Horatio Hornblower.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I really haven't.
See, I've never thought Horatio Alger. I thought of another name, Alger Hiss. Isn't that a spy?
Could be.
Alger Hiss?
Could be.
I think so. I mean, with a name like Alger Hiss, has to be a spy, right?
I have no idea.
An American government official accused in 1948 of having spied for the Soviet Union in the 1930s. I remember when that story broke in the 1930s. That was something. But Alger Hiss, I wonder if Alger Hiss ever was written about by Horatio Alger.
I wonder if Alger Hiss will ever make the New York Times crossword.
I wonder if he wrote a story about Horatio Hornblower. It all fits together now. Sort of like that boomerang thing that Trey was alluding to yesterday.
That's right. That's right.
We had 36 across. That was kind of salad with celery, apple, walnuts, and grapes, Waldorf.
That's right.
They'd like to use that salad. It seems to show up a lot.
Oh, really? I guess I hadn't noticed that.
Yes, little known fact. It has shown up a total of, great, now I got to figure out where it is. Let's see, 36 across here. Waldorf has shown up a total of, 6 times. They don't use it. Perhaps I exaggerated slightly. It's not quite at the Oreo level here.
No, not even close.
No, because I think Oreo is probably in the 700s at this point.
Maybe it's used in the clue, like fruit in a Waldorf salad.
That could be. I haven't figured out how to. It's not as easy to search clues as it is answers.
Oh,
so
it isn't.
We'll just leave that as a mystery for now. But
I believe it is named after the Waldorf Astoria Hotel where it was
invented.
created. Yes.
Yeah, they had all these foods, and they said just like put it into a bowl. We'll call it the Waldorf salad.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that was the maybe the legend of the Waldorf salad that came from the Waldorf Astoria.
Sounds right. I liked 24 down. Rear end in London's West End was arse.
Yes.
That was sort of amusing. And I just have to say Oceans of Potions again, because every time I see it, I want to say it. Lead into soprano was mezzo.
That's right.
What is that? Where does that establish you on the octaves or on the scale? If you're a mezzo soprano, is that it sounds like middle.
I was thinking it was more toward the alto range than the high soprano.
I'm definitely a mezzo soprano. We had 57 down. Ireland to the Irish was air, E-I-R-E.
That's right.
Seems to me there are a lot of different. There's air. There's Aaron.
Aaron, I know those two.
All right. I guess maybe it's a country that likes to occasionally go incognito, and so
Yeah.
they just whip out one of the many names that they've given themselves.
Yes.
Next week it'll be, hello, we're Eddie.
Right next to that, I don't know if this. Well, I mean, I know it's not a debut clue, but or answer, but the clue was Blank Emhoff, husband of Kamala Harris, Doug.
I would imagine with that clue, it has never shown up before, or if it has, it's been, very recently. Let's find out. Doug has appeared a total of, Export Info is thinking about it, 31 times, and this is the first time it's shown up as husband of Kamala Harris.
Second gentleman.
Well, if they win.
If they win, he'll be the first gentleman.
Oh, he's a second gentleman now?
Yeah, that's
okay.
what they call him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adam was the first gentleman, right? I presume.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was first clued in 1950 as either Fairbanks.
Oh, yeah. Douglas Fairbanks, Jr. or Senior.
Oh, that's a cute clue.
Mm-hmm.
Either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they also make, illusionist Henning, as in Doug Henning.
Yeah, I remember him.
What about baseball's Drayback, Doug Drayback?
No, I don't know that one.
Anyway, Doug it is.
Yeah.
I dig Doug. Let's see. I think we've covered most of the particularly interesting clues. They're all interesting.
Yeah, it was well done.
Yeah, actually 47 down. Blank brain, source of our primal instincts, it said. I was going for reptilian.
Oh.
But it was lizard brain.
Yes.
I had the same problem there that I had with Horatio and with Hornblower, and where I had to put in algebra, I was trying to put reptilian into lizard.
Oh.
Only had 6 squares. But anywho, yes, indeed, very good crossword. The 4th by Kathy Loudon, and I can't wait for number 5.
Yes, good job, Kathy.
So it's Tuesday.
Yep.
Which means it's time for Triplet Tuesday. And listeners, Triplet Tuesday is that segment where one of us reads 3 clues to the other. The answer to all 3 clues is one 3-letter answer. The object is to guess that answer in as few clues as possible, and we do it 3 times, hence the name Triplet Tuesday. You are invited to play along. Get ready to hit pause. So as soon as Jean says the question or gives the clue, I will try and divine the answer. Hit the pause first. Although you don't need to rush to the pause because it's probably going to take me a while anyway.
I don't know.
But then after you have an idea, you can, hit play again, and then that way you'll be able to see if you can keep up with me. Shouldn't be too hard. All right, I'm ready.
I think, when I wrote these out.
Yes.
And I thought he's either going to get it on the first one
or never,
or he'll never get it.
Great.
I'm not sure if I got them in the right order. Maybe the easiest one is the first one and the hardest one is the last. I don't know.
Okay, well that's an
for me, I put them in the order that I thought, was the least to the most difficult. But
that's a really
I think for you it might be the opposite.
That's a really interesting sort of intro to this.
Okay.
I don't think you should, don't admit failings. Just go for it.
Okay, here we go.
Ready.
First clue.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to swallow.
It's not hard to swallow. Swallow your pride. Gel, G-E-L.
No. Baby food.
Pap.
That's right. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to swallow, pap. It's easy to swallow.
I never would have thought of that as a word.
Well, I guess it is.
I mean, I was thinking of ego, but
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. But anyway, the third one was blank smear, pap smear.
Right. I might have gotten that. It's hard to tell. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Well done. And 2.
Listeners, we hope you're keeping up or walloping me. Either's fine.
All right. Here's the next one.
Ready?
Org that is nearly 1/4 Canadian.
Org. 1/4 Canadian. NHL.
That's right. That's right.
I was going between that and NATO, and then the part of my brain that remembered that NATO has 4 letters and therefore doesn't fit.
And 1/4 of it isn't Canadian.
Well, you have N, A, T, and O.
Oh, I see.
Not that that makes any sense, because it's
No, 'cause
North
there's no-
Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Yes.
Canada represents treaty.
So the next one was Hart Memorial Trophy Awarder.
Oh, that
In
was
brief.
Hart?
Hart, H-A-R-T.
Yeah, I never heard of it. That would
Okay.
have been a better start.
Oh, okay. And the last one was Stanley Cup Org.
Right.
You would have got that.
I think so. I might have panicked and went for CFL, but Canadian Football League. But
Okay. All right, here we go with the third one.
ready?
Italian Time Unit.
Italian Time Unit. Let's see. Ora, O-R-A.
Oh, you did get it. That's right. First one. Oh.
Listeners, we'd like to point out the object is not for us to get it in the first, but
Well,
it's hard to tell what people know.
that's just it.
Right.
I didn't know if you would remember that or not, but
Well, I
Anyway,
lucked
yes.
out.
Aura. There was another one that was like part of a giorno, which I don't know if that's like a day.
It's a day.
Day, okay.
Because jour is French for day.
Oh,
So
okay.
it would be a day.
Okay. I was going to put that one in, but I thought, oh, no, that's probably way too hard. So,
I don't know. Well, we'll never know now, right? Because we can't like rewind.
uh-huh.
So
Okay, the second one on that was Singerita.
Rita Ora?
Uh-huh.
Don't think I would have gotten that.
Oh, really?
As soon as you say pop culture, I just like my brain shuts down.
Okay. The third one was, are you a man blank mouse?
Okay, I would have gotten that one.
I know you
Definitely would have gotten that one.
Uh-huh. Okay.
All
There
right.
you go.
Well, thank you for that. And listeners, we hope you did well. Let us know how you did.
Yep.
How many guesses did it take, or how many, I don't know if I should say guesses, how many educated guesses, we'll put it that way, did it take you to get each one of those? Drop us a line, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com.
That's right.
And that is it for today. We will be back again with our in-depth, cutting-edge analysis of tomorrow's, a.k.a. Wednesday's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.